Now next is reaction of these organogen compounds with alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. So what will be their reactivity with these alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds? Will they react with them or not? So you have this one. And if you treat it with dialkyl zinc, suppose you treat it with dimethyl zinc. So it will react with this or not? Yes, bete?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. Low
No.
reactivity.
No reactivity because
No.
of they are very mild and as such they will not react. So how we can increase its reactivity here? By adding
Lewis acid only.
by Lewis acid. And here if you add some Lewis acid or titanium catalyst, like titanium tetrachloride or titanium tetraisopropoxide, in that case its reactivity is increased. So you can add either Lewis acid like ferric chloride, magnesium bromide, aluminium trichloride, okay, that are Lewis acids, or you can add titanium catalyst like titanium tetrachloride or titanium tetraisopropoxide. So when you add this one, suppose you add titanium tetrachloride, it's also Lewis acid, so it undergoes reaction. And where addition will take place? Over double bond or over carbonyl group? 1,2 or 1,4 addition?
So 1,2.
1,2 addition will take place. Why 1,2 addition will take place? Because your Lewis acid, it will combine with oxygen. Okay, so if you have this situation, so what Lewis acid will do? Lewis acid will take these lone pair of electrons from oxygen. So if you are adding titanium, it will combine with this and it will take this pair of electrons towards itself. That gives rise to a partial positive charge over oxygen, partial negative charge over titanium, which will increase electrophilicity of this carbon and it can easily react with dimethyl zinc. Okay, so 1,2 addition will take place. So methyl zinc will go out and you will get CH2 double bond CH O titanium tetrachloride, and here you will be methyl and R. And then in the presence of H plus and water, you will get corresponding alcohol. So these dialkyl zinc compounds, they react with alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds only in presence of some Lewis acid catalyst. In the absence of Lewis acid catalyst, they do not react. And when there is a presence of this Lewis acid catalyst, 1,2 addition reaction take place rather than 1,4. Okay, so your major product is a 1,2 addition product. Yes, but any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So apart from that, they can also undergo addition to acid chlorides. I think we have discussed it yesterday. We have discussed it. Acid chlorides.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now
Yes, sir.
the another reaction, Reformatsky reaction. It's a reaction of organogen compounds. And what's the Reformatsky reaction? Anyone? BSc पढ़ी हुई है? Reformatsky reaction is a reaction of organogen compound. So what is this reaction? So what you do in this reaction is you take alpha bromo ester. Okay, you take alpha bromo ester and you treat it with zinc and some carbonyl compound. That means aldehyde or ketone. Okay, so what you do is you take alpha bromoester, you treat it with zinc and then with carbonyl compound. And this reaction gives rise to beta hydroxy ester. Product is beta hydroxy ester. So it's a very simple reaction involving organozinc compounds. And it's important also. So what's Reformatsky reaction? It's a reaction of alpha bromoester with carbonyl compounds in presence of zinc to give rise to beta hydroxy esters. So let's see what this reaction is and its mechanism. So we have to start with alpha bromo ester. Okay, so suppose this is your alpha bromo ester. So at the alpha position, you have a bromo, and here you have a ester functional group. And suppose here you can put any other group, say R group. Okay, so this is your alpha bromo ester. You treat this alpha bromo ester with zinc in presence of some solvent, inert solvent like ether. So what will happen first? If you remember the preparation of organozinc compounds, so what will happen? हाँ जी बेटे की होएगा फर्स्ट स्टेप बोलो जिंक किथे जाएगा
सर ब्रोमीन ते
ब्रोमीन
कार्बन
को
दे विच
सर
कार्बन दे विच
it will get inserted in between carbon and bromine ठीक है so ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ organozinc compounds ਬਣਾਏ ਸੀ ਕੀ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਸੀ alkyl iodide it was react with zinc ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਬਣਿਆ ਸੀ RZNI and then you distilled it with carbon dioxide you get dialkyl zinc plus iodine something similar is here okay so zinc is get inserted between carbon and halogen so this will result in a formation of BrZn CHR C double bond O ET so that result in a formation of organozinc compound. Okay, this result in a formation of organozinc compound. Now, in this organozinc compound, what is charge over this carbon? What is charge over carbon? It is
नेगेटिव
negative because metal is partially positive. So it will act as a nucleophile. So then the next step, you treat it with some carbonyl compound. Okay, you treat it with some carbonyl compound. So it will undergo nucleophilic addition. So this will undergo a nucleophilic addition to this carbonyl group and this will shift over here. So that will result in a formation of this one. This will become negative, positive, then CHR, C double bond O, ET. And what you do in last? You will perform hydrolysis. So this will become OH group. It's a very simple reaction. Then here it will be CHR, C double bond OET plus ZNOH Br. So this is your beta hydroxy ester. Okay, and this reaction is called Reformatsky reaction. So better go through this reaction and if you have any doubt, please ask.
सर
हाँ जी बेटा बोलो
रिएक्शन ਸੀਗੀ ਐਸੇ ਕਲੋਰਾਈਡਸ ਨਾਲ
हाँ जी
ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਪੌਸ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਤੇ ਸੀਗੀ ਗਿਲਮੈਨ ਰੀਏਜੈਂਟ ਨਾਲ
हाँ जी
यस सर जिलमैन रिएजेंट और ग्रिग्नार्ड ਦੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਦੀ ਆਰਗੈਨੋ ਜ਼ਿੰਕ ਦੀ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ
okay organozinc ਦੀ नहीं की थी so let's see that also so if you have a acid chloride okay if you have any acid chloride so why this Grignard this organozinc compound, it will react with acid chloride, but
So due to high reactivity
any other
of
carbonyl
helium.
compound, because
सर एसिड
Result
क्लोराइड
will
सारे
have to-
कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड्स तो ज्यादा रिएक्टिव होता है।
yes, acid chlorides are highly reactive because of electron withdrawing effect of chlorine, so they are highly reactive. So what will happen here is very simple. If you have say dimethyl zinc, if you treat it with dimethyl zinc in the presence of ether, so no Lewis acid catalyst is required here. Why no Lewis acid catalyst is required in this case? Because of the high reactivity of these acid chlorides, so reaction can take place as such. So what will happen is this methyl group, it's a partial negative charge, so this methyl and zinc bond, it will break, its pair of electrons will shift over carbon and they will attack on this carbonyl carbon, and this will shift to the oxygen. So this will become RCO negative, Cl and methyl. And this negative portion, it will combine with zinc over here, which is now positively charged. Okay, so it will form a bond over here. And then what you will do is, what will happen?
Sir, leaving group lead karega chlorine.
Yes, this Cl will act as a leaving group. So this will shift over here, negative charge, and this will go out. So you will get ClZ, sorry, Z and CH3 will go out, and you will get corresponding ketone. So in this way, you can convert these acid chlorides into corresponding ketones by using dialkyl zinc compounds. Will this react further with dialkyl zinc compound? जो ketone इत्थे बने हैं, can it react further?
No, sir.
No,
sir.
sir.
Reactivity cut गई.
No.
No,
In the absence of Lewis acid catalyst, it will not react. But if you add further magnesium bromide here, it will react and it will give rise to tertiary alcohol. So is it clear, bete?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay. So these were your organometallic reagents, okay, that we have discussed. So please go through this. I have uploaded book notes also, okay, video lectures भी जो record ਹੁੰਦਾ है, मैं वो भी upload कर देना, ठीक है. So please go through this, and if you have any questions or any doubts, you can ask. And also ਜਿਹੜੇ last years ਦੇ questions ਆਏ ਨੇ, please ਉਹ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੋ. Questions ਕੀ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ? Most of times एक question आया हुआ है, how organolithium reagents, they are better than as compared to Grignard reagents. So we have already discussed, and you have to write them in detail. It's a 6.5 marks question, ठीक है. तो सारे फैक्टर डिस्कस करने जो अपन ने कीते ने. उस तो इलावा की क्वेश्चंस आए ने, सिंपल क्वेश्चंस ने, डिस्कस एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ ऑर्गेनोलिथियम रिएजेंट्स इन ऑर्गेनिक सिंथेसिस या ऑर्गेनोजिंक रिएजेंट्स इन ऑर्गेनिक सिंथेसिस और ग्रिग्नार्ड रिएजेंट्स इन ऑर्गेनिक सिंथेसिस. सो इन दैट केस यू हैव टू डिस्कस ऑल रिएक्शंस, ठीक है. मैं इत्थे ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਾਏ ਨੇ? कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप वाले और अल्फा बीटा अनसैचुरेटेड कार्बोनाइल, बट अदर सिंपल रिएक्शंस आर आल्सो देयर, ठीक है. सो प्लीज गो थ्रू देम आल्सो. अगर उन्हां दे विच भी कोई डाउट है, यू कैन आस्क, ठीक है. And apart from that, how they undergo addition to alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, or different kind of reagents, they undergo different kind of additions. For example, Grignard reagents, they can undergo 1,2 addition with alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes, but with ketones, they undergo a 1,4 addition. Plus 1,2 addition also take place depending upon reaction conditions and nature of substrate. What about organolithium compounds? They undergoes only
1,2 addition.
1,2 addition. Gilman reagents, they undergoes a 1,4 addition, and this dialkyl zinc compounds in the presence of Lewis acid catalyst, they also undergoes 1,2
addition.
So is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's move to next topic. Okay, let's move to next topic, which is a condensation reactions. Our next topic is a condensation reactions involving enolates. And this is one of the method by which you can form carbon-carbon sigma bond. Okay, condensation reactions involving enolates. So what are enolates? बहुत बार पढ़े हुए ने बेटे. सिंपल रिएक्शंस ने, रिएक्शंस ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇੱਥੇ? एल्डोल रिएक्शन, नोवेनिगल कंडेंसेशन, then Mannich reaction, stop condensation, Claisen condensation, ਸਾਰੀਆਂ reactions ਤੁਸੀਂ already ਪੜੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਚੰਗੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। So what are enolates?
ਸਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਾਰਬੋ ਅਨਾਇਨ ਕੰਜੂਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਾਰਬੋਨਿਲ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਵੇਂ CH ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
C ਡਬਲ ਬੌਂਡ।
Yes. So what are enolates? They are anions of enols. Okay. So if you have enol, okay, then its anion will be called enolate. इसमें ऐसे लिख लो या simple CO negative. Okay, so they are called enolates. So in case of enolates, negative charge is present on alpha carbon adjacent to carbonyl group. Okay, so if you have any compound, okay, containing at least one alpha hydrogen, to form an enolate you need at least one alpha hydrogen adjacent to carbonyl group. Okay, suppose you have this kind of situation. Okay, and this carbon is alpha carbon and this hydrogen is a alpha hydrogen. So you need at least one alpha hydrogen to generate enolate. And what else you require is, ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ? You extract this proton, which is an acidic proton. Why this is acidic? Because of presence of this carbonyl group. Okay, this alpha hydrogen is acidic. Now you need to abstract
base
proton. So what you will use?
Base
use करोगे और की करोगे है ना? So you will use base and it will abstract this hydrogen as a H plus ion. So there is a loss of BH plus. So this gives rise to a corresponding carbanion. This gives rise to a carbanion. And this carbanion is stabilized by resonance with this carbonyl group. Okay, and this is called enolate. Okay, this is called enolate plus BH plus. So is this clear what is enolate?
Yes, sir.
And how enolate is generated? By removing alpha hydrogen from carbonyl compounds in the presence of base, and that give rise to carbon nucleophile. की generate होया है? Carbon nucleophile. Carbon के ऊपर negative charge है ना, so that result in a generation of carbon nucleophile. And this carbon nucleophile, it can undergo condensation. ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ reaction study ਕਰਾਂਗੇ? Condensation. So this carbon nucleophile, it can undergo condensation with other electrophiles, in particular with carbonyl carbon. Okay, it can undergo condensation with carbonyl carbon. Carbonyl carbon ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਿਹੜਾ charge ਹੈ? ਇੱਥੇ negative, this is positive. So ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ radical ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਾਰਬਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਚਾਰਜ ਰੈਡੀਕਲ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਨਿਊਕਲੀਓਫਾਈਲ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਰਬਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਚਾਰਜ ਹੈ, this will undergo condensation or addition to this carbonyl carbon that result in a formation of carbon carbon single bond. So we will study those reactions. Before going to that, okay, before going to that, जिन्ने भी reactions ਆਪਾਂ study ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ generate ਹੋਏਗਾ? Carbon enolate. Okay, now before going to that, what we require here to generate enolate is, one thing is we should have an alpha hydrogen, and that alpha hydrogen should be acidic and there's a carbonyl group should be adjacent to it. And second requirement is presence of base. Now if you look over different base, now bases that are used commonly are triphenyl methyl anion, okay, which is a very strong base. This is one of the strongest base. Okay, and then there's isopropyl amide base. Okay, and that is isopropyl. So this is isopropyl group. Diisopropyl amide. Okay, diisopropyl amide. Okay, तो ट्राइफिनाइल मिथाइल कार्बोनाइन और diisopropyl amide, or apart from, so this is also a very strong base. It's also called LDA. If you have a lithium, then it's a lithium diisopropyl amide. Then you have ethoxide ion. Then you have a hydroxyl ion. So hydroxyl ion is a slightly weaker base as compared to ethoxide ion. And then you have very weak base, trialkyl amines. Okay, they are very weak. Okay, so this is a basic strength. So why we are discussing this is generation of carbanion is a reversible reaction. Okay, generation of carbanions is a reversible reaction. So choice of base is very important to get considerable amount of enolate in your reaction. Okay, so suppose you have acetone. Okay, suppose you want to generate enolate of acetone. So acetone is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Now pK value of this hydrogen. Now what's the pK value? pK value of these alpha hydrogens in acetone is around 20. Now what is pK value?
जिन्ना एसिडिक हुंदा है उन्नी घट पीके वैल्यू रिवर्सिबल
जिन्ना
जिन्ना ज्यादा एसिडिक होएगा उन्नी घट पीके वैल्यू हुंदी है.
Okay, pK value is a related to Ka, which is a dissociation constant. Okay, so pK value, what indicate is, it indicates whether your compound is more acidic or base, whether H plus ion can easily lost or not. Now lesser its value, जितनी lesser value होएगी, only easily H plus ion can be removed and more acidic it will be. Okay, so here pK value of this acetone is around 20 and it's a weak acid. Now suppose you use hydroxyl ion as a base, sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, you use hydroxyl ion as a base to abstract this alpha hydrogen. So hydroxyl ion is also a weak base and this reaction is reversible. So what will happen? This will take H plus ion that result in a formation of enolate, which is itself is resonance stabilized, plus water. Okay. Now what about water? Water is a strong acid as compared to acetone, or it is a weak acid. It's a conjugate base of this weak, conjugate acid of this weak base. एक ये weak base है थोड़े को hydroxyl ion, इसका conjugate acid की ये water molecule. ठीक है, conjugate acid basis पढ़े हुए ना तुसी. So this is a weak base. ठीक है, it take H plus ion from this weak acid. Okay, so it gave rise to a acid. Now conjugate acid of a weak base is a weak acid or a strong acid?
So strong acid.
Strong acid. Opposite hunda hai. So it is strong acid. And its pK value is around 16. And what about this one? Acetone was weaker acid. After loss of H plus ion, you get conjugate base. And this conjugate base is now stronger base or base?
Stronger base.
Stronger base. So what will happen to reaction? So you treat weak acid with weak base, but your product is strong acid and strong base, and reaction is reversible. So what will happen? It will get
reversed.
It will get reversed. It will get in a backward direction. Because this strong acid, now it will react with strong base to give rise to back these product. So in case of weak base, this is a very important example. So question भी आया है. So in weak base, when you use weak base to generate enolate in any kind of reaction, your reaction is reversible. Your reaction is reversible, okay? And very low concentration of enolate is generated. Again, since reaction is reversible, so low concentration of enolate is there. So enolate banega, this will be in low concentration. Is this point is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you will get this enolate in low concentration. So how to avoid that? Suppose we want this enolate in very high concentration. ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਰਫ enolate ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ 100% ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. We stop this reversible reaction and we want enolate in 100%. ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ starting material ਹੈ, acetone and whatever it is, we want to convert all of it into enolate. So what our strategy should be? We have to use
strong
base use करेंगे.
We have to use
वाटर ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਰਿਮੂਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
हाँ जी बेटे
ਵਾਟਰ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਰਿਮੂਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ
yes ਉਹ ਬੇਟੇ but ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ reaction perform ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ that okay that's also right if we remove one of the product ਅਗਰ ਆਪਾਂ water ਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ remove ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੀਏ we will get one enolate but we have to do reaction actually ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਵੈਸਲ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ reaction ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਐਸਾ ਮੈਥਡ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਇਨੋਲੇਟ ਬਣੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਸਟਾਪ ਨਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਵੇ ਇਜ਼ ਇਟ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਬੇਟੇ
ਯੈਸ ਸਰ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
Yes, sir.
we have to use strong base okay and most commonly strong base which is used is LDA. Now LDA is as I told you, it is a lithium diisopropyl amide. Lithium is LDA is a lithium diisopropyl amide and it's a very strong base. And its structure is, as we have already drawn, CH3 twice CH. It's a diisopropyl, so we have to write twice here and negative lithium positive. So this is a LDA, a lithium diisopropyl amide, and it's a very strong base. The other feature of this base is when you treat your carbonyl compound with this one, your reaction is irreversible. Reaction is irreversible. That means it moves in only in one direction. Okay, suppose let's again take a CH3, C double bond O CH3. So this was your weaker acid with pK value around 20. And now you treat it with LDA. LDA is a strong base. Okay. So what this LDA will do, it will abstract a H plus ion from this acetone and that result in a formation of anion, carbanion or enolate. Plus amide. So it will give rise to a CH3 twice, holds twice, and H amide. Now this amide which is formed over here, it will be strong acid or weak acid. It's a conjugate acid of strong base.
Weak acid. Weak acid.
Weak acid, sir.
Okay, and since this is a weak acid and has a pK value of around 38, it cannot abstract or it cannot react with this base. It cannot react with this base and reaction is irreversible. So in this case, you get around 99.9% enolate. Okay, you get around 99.9% enolate. So in this way, you can selectively generate enolate during reaction. Okay, so if you want to convert your carbonyl compound into one specific enolate, then keda base could use karoge? Strong base LDA. But in normal reaction, when concentration of enolate is usually small, so you use weak base such as sodium hydroxide. Is difference is clear in both?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, bete, I will stop this lecture over here.